Hello everyone, it's Gel Beauty 87 here, and today we are going to put two different setting patterns to the test. Now my girl Itsglambeautyxo Beauty on Instagram. If you do not follow her, you should. I'll try to remember to link her down below in the description box. She always comes up with great dupes. So she showed this new Catrice HD baking and setting loose powder. I got the color Cool Beige. That was the closest one that they had to my Huda Beauty was the Kunafa powder, and I wanted to compare them and see how they work. Now I know how Huda's works underneath the eyes, so we're not going to use Huda's underneath the eyes today. We're going to use her to set the rest of the concealer that I'm going to put on my face, and then we're going to use this one underneath the eyes to see how it'll work as opposed to the Huda one, because since I've been using the Huda one for a couple of years now, I know how it works and what it does for me and what it doesn't do for me. So I want to see if this is going to do the same thing, because I think this one was only like $11.99, and you know Huda's is like a good grip, if you will. So I was like, let's compare and see which one will work better. Let me grab my little mirror. I do have my contour on, but I haven't blended it out yet. I'm blending it out on camera for y'all along with a few other things, but right now I'm just trying to, you know, get some concealer on. So I'm using the KKW one. I'm just trying to get rid of it. I've got a chopping block situation going on where I'm trying to get rid of a whole bunch of concealers because I'm always buying and trying new concealers. And I need to get rid of some. So I'm just going to go ahead and start highlighting the face. And I have the color 12 if anybody's curious. It's a really nice forming. It's a nice concealer. It's just, like I said, after the whole situation with the Mario palette that they never resolved with me to this day, I've just kind of like turned off by them completely, and I don't want to be bothered. So I'm like, I will not be buying anything else from them. I don't care if she does come out with a 3rd, 5th, 12th, 35th collection with Mario. I'm just not about to be bothered, because I don't think it's professional of you not to answer your consumers when they have an issue with something. Totally unprofessional. I totally didn't appreciate it and will not be buying from her ever again. Not to mention her stuff is just kind of like mediocre anyway. So it's not like I'll be missing out on so much. The eyeshadow formula is okay, but you know, I mainly bought it because of Mario. So now let me take my e.l.f. sponge and just blend out this concealer. I always try Kylie's concealer against Rihanna's concealer. Let me know if you guys want to see that, because I was going to get her concealer and powder and compare it against Rihanna's concealer and powder, because I've done a couple of videos like that. Like I compared Kylie's bronzer against Rihanna's bronzer, and then I compared both of their like hydrating primers against one another. And I was thinking about doing it with the concealers and the powders. Now I know I've been out for a while, so I understand if you don't want to be bothered, but a lot of people say they don't like the Fenty concealer, and a lot of people say they don't like the Kylie concealer. So I wonder what the difference would be between both of them, since nobody likes either one of them. It's like, why don't you like them? I mean, I understand with the Fenty one, because it's kind of heavy, if you will, underneath the eyes. And you know, for creases, concealers, there are creases. Well, obviously I have creases under my eyes. We talked about that before, and in that video I told you all, since I have creases under my eyes, I don't expect it to, you know, stop the creasing underneath my eyes, because you know, it's there. It's just something that I have to deal with. I brought back the Marc Jacobs, the conceal brush, because I washed my brushes yesterday, so I couldn't use the ColourPop one I normally use, which is, you know, fine, whatever. Point is, we was just, you know, I washed my brushes this morning as opposed to last night like I normally would, because I had, my boyfriend had made dinner for me, so I didn't want to like hold him up and have him sitting waiting on me all night. So I was like, I'll go ahead and, you know, just wash these in the morning. So I did that this morning, but y'all know I don't let brushes sit around. That's something I don't play about. And brushes are not sitting around on my watch. It's not happening. So sorry now. And as you can see, the concealer looks beautiful underneath the eyes. It's just after a terrible customer service I had, and then paying you $50-some for this palette, you can't even respond to my message after you sent me something that was damaged. It's not acceptable. Okay, so put a little bit more underneath the eyes. Y'all know how I am. I like to double and triple up on concealer because I have darkness underneath my eyes, so I feel like it's important that I put more than one layer of concealer on. Not to mention, when I be doing eyeshadow looks, sometimes I lose a little bit of my concealer, so I like to have an extra little like coverage spot situation going on. That's why I put on extra concealer, but you know, like to each his own type thing. You don't, if you have nice under eyes and don't have creases and crap like I do, you don't have to do all this. But since I have that, I know what I have to do in order to get my makeup to look the way I want it to look, so I just handle it accordingly. Okay. So we got that underneath the eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend out the contour. I'm going to just use the foundation brush I used to put on my foundation brush earlier. This is the one that Jackie Aina always raves about. I forgot the name of it. They happened to bring it back to, what do you call it? Ulta. And I picked it up along with a couple of the eyeshadow brushes that I really like. So And if I really like a brush, I have a backup of it. Like I have a backup of this brush. I think I bought like 3 of these and I put one in the giveaway. The last giveaway I did, I think I put it in the mystery box. It might have been the one before that one for, I think it was Christmas or was my birthday, one of those. I don't remember. But yeah. And y'all know this is my Cocoa Bites, my Cocoa Beauty, not my Bite Beauty Cocoa Stick. So I just need to remember to make sure I put the Catrice underneath the eyes and nowhere else, and do the Huda on the place in my face I highlight. So I most like to put the Huda one on first, just so I remember to, you know, do it there and don't try to do anywhere else. Okay, that looks pretty nicely blended out. I actually kind of like it blended out with this brush. And I usually like to put my powder on top of that before I set my face. So I'm gonna go ahead with my KVD Vegan Beauty double-ended brush, since Kat Von D doesn't own it anymore, and go ahead and just set that down nicely there. Oh y'all, I still haven't gone to see a photographer yet, and I'm just crushed because I'm like, I need to see this movie. It looks amazing. So I'm thinking about trying to go see it like Friday night, because I'm just like, I have to see this movie. It looks amazing. I still haven't seen Bad Boys either, y'all. Like, I so need to catch up on going to the movies. It's sad. I wanted to see Just Mercy, so it's like at least 3 movies I have not seen yet that I want to see. So my boyfriend keep not wanting to go see anything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go off and leave you. And then he get an attitude, but it's like, I'm trying to get you to go see this stuff forever and you don't want to go see it. So it's fine, you don't want to see it, but you know, I was told, if you don't want to go, don't hinder me. So you're not about to stop me from going because you don't want to go for whatever your reason is. So I need to go see the Bad Boys movie. I need to go see Just Mercy. I'm supposed to take my son to the movies to see something. I was thinking about taking him tomorrow since it's President's Day and he has the day out of school. I think The Call of the Wild is out, and I think that new Disney movie with Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, I forgot the name of it, is out. So I'm thinking about taking him to go see that tomorrow. But my dad was talking about taking him to go to the museum, so I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna happen or if he'll just go with me to the movies. If I don't hear from my dad by a certain time, I'll just go ahead and take my son to the movies and call it a day. I mean, he could probably still go do both, because like, since it'll be daytime, the movies isn't gonna cost as much. I'm thinking about taking him like 12 o'clock or something like that. But yeah, so yeah, so we have concealed nicely. Now let's finally get into the powders. I'm gonna start, like I told you, with the Huda Beauty one. And I'm gonna go ahead and just, I guess I use the crap, I didn't bring a brush. Well, I can use the powder, the brush to put underneath my eyes, and I'll just use the sponge to put on the rest of my face because I don't want to contaminate it. Or I could just turn it to this side when I set the other side of my face. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, when I set the under eyes, I'll probably just turn it this way when I set the under eyes, so that way we're not contaminating both the powders together. But see how I just set it so nice and gave me the nice golden look I was looking for. So now they didn't have any golden colored ones, so I had to get what is it, the cool beige I told you all about, but it resembles the color cashew that Jackiani uses a lot. So if the formula is just as good as that does, like she likes it, then you know, you might have save you some money, because if I remember correctly, 50 powder, I think it's like $30 or something, and this one's only 12, so it's like you still saving a good little grip of money, sis, if you want to try it out. And my friend Itsglambeautyxo Beauty was talking about how smooth, and it looked like you had a filter underneath your eyes and all that stuff. I was like, okay, girl, like then I might need to go ahead and try this right here real quick. I might need to try it. But yeah, so see how her is smooth that out, made it look all nice and golden with that concealer we have going on. I know you can see the glare underneath my eyes from putting on the concealer. But we're gonna go ahead now and use this color Cool Beige. So, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's quite light. Make sure there's no crease under my eye hole. Oh, see, look at that huge crease under that. I'll just crease that whole side. I'm with the concealer today. But see, y'all, my eye just naturally creases right here, as you can see. So it's not like there's a whole bunch I can do about that, but I'm trying to do as best I can to when it's considered before we start putting powder on anything. But see, the crease under my eye just naturally creases like that right there, so I can't do too much. But we're gonna go ahead and start with this powder, though. I'm just doing the cheeks and then work my way up. Now, I'm not necessarily feeling the color of this powder for underneath the eye, but maybe I just started off with too much. Once I put my face powder on, it'll look a little better. But right now, I'm definitely like the color of the little one, like way better. But this is nice and finely milled, so I'll give it that. Okay, yes, I just put too much on the first side because when I'm doing the second side, I don't feel the same way I did. So I just put too much on, okay. Got a little powder heavy on the first side, it's okay. So yeah, I'd say the under eyes look pretty smooth. I feel like I need a little bit more down here. So I'll address that. I'm trying to get the shininess to go away. I feel like when the shininess goes away, then that means I've, you know, put enough powder down. But I still feel like it's shiny, like right in this part right here. Maybe it's just me. See, y'all, I feel like it still looks shiny right here, even though y'all saw me put like powder on it like 2 or 3 times. So I don't know, maybe after I put my face powder on, it won't look as shiny, but right here it just has like a shiny glare situation going on. I'm feeling on both sides, like right in this part right here. I just feel like it doesn't look right. So anyway, go ahead and spray my face, and then we will put on some Makeup Forever powder. So I have the powder I'm gonna put on is this Makeup Forever Velvet Skin. I have the color Y505, of course, because that's the shade I wear in the foundation. So I wear the same shade in the powder, of course. Hold on. Take this MAC Fix Plus and I'm just trying to use up some of my setting sprays and some of my concealers and stuff like that. So that's why I'm making sure I use, you know, that. But let's go ahead and pat the face down. I really just want that shininess on both sides of the inside of my face to go away because I was not feeling that at all. Okay. Yeah, the shininess is gone now. So, I guess I just had to spray my face so that the powder could sink into my pores. I see what she means, though. It does look crazy smooth underneath the eyes. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to put on this Makeup Forever Y505 Velvet Powder. And I've actually been using this instead of using setting powder after I get done with my face. Like, I'll use setting powder to set the places I highlighted, and then I'll use, like, foundation powder instead now. And I'm kind of feeling it, you know, it's kind of a vibe. And I just, like, rub it all over the face. Even though I have set other places of the face, I still like to rub it on there as well. Like, y'all saw me put powder here, but I like to rub this on there as well. Then I'm going to go back in with my bronzer and deepen it up a little bit because I feel like we lost a little bit of it. I put this powder in. But yeah, so far I'm liking this under eye powder. So, we'll see how it goes. How it wears and all that good stuff there. But it's really nice. I have other videos coming up next week too, y'all, so get excited. I found a setting spray I want to compare to the new Fenty setting spray. That's only $10, so you'll see that coming next week. What else do I have? I have something else I had. Oh, I have the Pat McGrath concealers coming next week as well because they come on the 21st. So I'm hoping Pat McGrath gets them to me in a timely fashion so I can like review them sometime next week. I have a eyeliner dupe I think I'm going to do. Comparing a $4 eyeliner to one of the new Fenty eyeliners. In the light blue color, of course, because y'all know I can't have enough blue eyeliner. So I'm like, just excited to get those dupes out for you guys. And then I got this dupe today that I'm doing right now that you'll see, I want to say Friday. Do not quote me. I'm hoping I get it done by Friday. But if I don't, I'll try to have it up by Sunday at the latest. Okay, so I have bronzed our face nicely with Casino. I didn't bring me a highlighter or blush in here, so I'm gonna do that off camera because I got some eyeshadow videos to do next. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll leave in the description box below how this setting powder held up. But so far so good. I'm liking the way it looks. I just didn't like when I first put it on. It looked like I had like shiny glares right here. But after I sprayed my face and pressed it into the face, it was okay. So They say it's supposed to be like a second skin effect, and it's supposed to be water resistant. So we'll definitely try to put that to the test as well. Maybe I'll try to get my boyfriend to take me to see the photographer tonight and, you know, try to cry or something to see if it's really water resistant like they claim. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one.